I'm a nutritionist and a GAPS practitioner. My husband and I are on the GAPS diet right now, and this is my second time doing it in life. I did it about 8 years ago. It was super helpful. So many problems cleared up. But a few things that I wish I learned back then were how to save time in the kitchen and do less dishes and just make the GAPS diet a lot more easy and practical. So food prepping is identifying what your family and you go through a lot of and making it in bulk. Rather than making ghee every week or milk kefir every day or chopping, even it could be as simple as chopping up fruit every day. When you're just chopping up fruit even, you're getting the fruit out, you're chopping it, you're having to clean the cutting board, clean the counter, clean the knife. It's just a whole process that makes life more difficult and leaves you in the kitchen for longer. So if you can identify those foods that you guys are going through really, really quickly and just get in the habit of making a big batch of them, it's gonna save you so much time, so much frustration, and you might actually enjoy food prepping. So what I do this at least once a week, and sometimes it's just like a 30-minute quick session of food prepping. Other times I'll be in here for an hour and a half if my daughter's sleeping, and I'll put on a podcast or music, and I just try to make it as fun as possible. And I'm just gonna show you what I do every week. So I always start off making a dozen hard-boiled eggs. My mom says the best way to do it is just put them in a pot, cover with cold water, turn on the medium heat, and let them come to a boil. Once they come to a boil, you turn off the heat and let them sit for a few minutes before transferring the eggs to an ice bath. And that ice bath really helps the shell come off really quickly and easily. So I always do that. And hard-boiled eggs are just such an easy snack. Like when you're hungry and it's only an hour before dinner, or you have a husband who's a bottomless pit, I absolutely have to have hard-boiled eggs in the fridge because they're just a lifesaver, especially when you have to cook everything from scratch. The second thing I'm making is beef tallow. So I just got a bunch of organic grass-fed beef suet at the butcher today. And so I'm gonna try to make a ton of that. So you just pretty much put it on low heat, let it melt. Any of the impurities, like little bits of meat or collagen or whatever they are, just come to the bottom, and then you strain it, and you're left with hopefully quite a few jars of some really good cooking fat. The third thing I'm making today is meat stock. So I've switched. I used to make meat stock in the Instant Pot like a lot of people do because it's so quick. But is it really that quick if you're only making a small amount in your Instant Pot and having to go through the process every single week? I don't think so. Because I have this 6-quart Instant Pot, but even with the 8 or 10 quart, once you put the meat in, you're probably only getting 4 quarts out of it, really. You're not getting that much. And my family can go through that within a week. So rather than going through the whole process of meat stock and letting it cool and draining it and throwing away the bones, I make a mess every time I'm doing it. So I've just finally decided, no, I make meat stock in a huge meat stock. I'll show you. I have this massive, it looks really dirty. I have this massive meat stock pot that is awesome. I honestly don't know how many quarts it is, but I make meat stock in there once a month. I make a huge amount and then I freeze it in individual portions. And I would just so much rather do that than make meat stock every week. I hate the process. So I found that to be a really, really good time and energy hack. And I love that I always have a freezer filled with meat stock. I never run out of it like I used to when I was making it every week. And I don't have to clean my kitchen, and it doesn't smell like bone broth in my kitchen every week. It's just every once in a while. So the way that I make meat stock is I saute an onion or two in some ghee, and then I brown the bones. So today I'm doing a mix of beef, chicken, turkey, and some pig trotters for gelatin. Yeah, so normally I'll just do either turkey or chicken or beef, but we're going through this coronavirus thing, and every time I go to the butcher, they're sold out of everything, and I'll be able to, so this week it's oh, I got one turkey carcass this week, next week I get beef bones, I just kind of get what they have at the moment. So that's why I'm doing this big mix of stuff. But yeah, just brown the bones. That brings out a lot of good flavor with an onion. And then I cover with water bring to a boil, and then reduce to a simmer. And I add the veggies in at the very end. Like I always add celery, more onion, maybe some parsley, carrots, whatever I have. And then the last thing that I make every single time I food prep pretty much is a massive batch of GAPS mayonnaise. My husband and I love it. This is not like traditional store-bought mayonnaise that is like gelatinous canola oil, soy oil, crap that will give you a heart attack. This is mayonnaise that's filled with really healthy oils, garlic, which is antifungal, lemon juice, apple cider vinegar, a good quality salt and pepper, pastured eggs. It's really, really, really a health food. It's great for your brain. And we use it on everything. So I'll use it as a base to make other salad dressings. I'll mix it with some fresh herbs for that. Or I'll use it to make egg salad, a spoonful of that. Sometimes we just chicken wings in it, or put it over roast veggies like pumpkin, roast beets. It seriously is so versatile. Sometimes we'll even just dip celery in it. So I hope this video of food prepping was a little bit helpful. Hopefully it'll help you to save some time on your GAPS journey. Hopefully it'll help you to cut down dishes or just start thinking creatively of ways where you can save a ton of time being in the kitchen and cooking, because that's really what I want. I just want to make the GAPS diet a little bit easier for you and to just give you a few tricks and tips. So if you have anything that you've been food prepping that you found to be really, really helpful, or any tips that you have in the kitchen, I would love to hear about them. So if you want to comment below, I'll read them all because I'm always trying to save time in the kitchen. So I hope you have a great day, and I hope you had a few takeaways and that your life just gets a little bit easier this week. And I hope you learn to love food prepping. Like I said, put in a podcast, listen to some music, change it from something you have to do to like me time. So have a great day. Thanks for watching. Hi, thanks for watching my video. You can feel free to comment or like below, or you can follow me on Instagram or on my website.